Good evening, everyone. This is me, Pooja Training Valley from Rehan AI Teachers Training Batch 21. Today, I am again here with you with another task in which again I have to talk with ChatGPT, and my topic of conversation is how to build self discipline and stay. Good evening, everyone. This is me, Pooja Training Wali from Ryan AI Teachers Training Batch 21. Today, again, I am going to talk with ChatGPT about how to build self discipline and stay connected. Hey, what's up?
Hey, I'm right here. What's on your mind?
Yes, today I have another topic about
Like,
which I have to talk with you. And the topic is how to build self discipline and stay focused.
that's a great topic. So, what angle are you thinking of? Are you focusing more on practical strategies, mindset shifts, or maybe some specific daily habits that help you stay on track?
Yes, this is also a good topic as yesterday. So I think
Ah,
so. All topics are good and it's on way.
exactly. They all sound really solid. If you want, I can help you structure some key points, or we can brainstorm practical tips to make self discipline easier. What would you prefer?
So today again I have many more questions regarding to this topic as usual. So I would like to give answer all my question.
Yes, for sure. Go ahead and ask me whatever questions you have, and I'll do my best to give you thorough answers. What would you like to start with?
Okay, so my very first and very simple question is that what does self discipline really mean to you?
That's a really good question. So, self discipline is basically the ability to control your actions, stay focused on goals, and resist short term temptations in favor of long term rewards. It's like a muscle you build. Through consistent practice, you get better at sticking to your plans and staying committed.
Okay, tell me why is self discipline important for success?
That's a big one. Self discipline is kind of like the backbone of success because it keeps you going even when motivation fades. It helps you stick to your habits, overcome procrastination, and push through challenges. Basically, it bridges the gap between having dreams and actually achieving them.
Okay. Okay, tell me how can self discipline improve productivity?
Yeah, definitely. So, when you have strong self discipline, you naturally prioritize your tasks, avoid distractions, and stick to a consistent routine. That means you get more done in less time, and you're less likely to waste energy on things that don't matter. So, it's really a productivity superpower.
All right. Okay, my another question is related to some strategies that help you to stay disciplined.
Absolutely. So, some practical strategies include setting clear, achievable goals, creating a daily routine, breaking tasks into small steps, and using accountability, like tracking your progress or having a buddy check in on you. Small, consistent actions really add up.
Yes, you are right. So my another question is related to habits. Tell me what is the connection between habits and self-discipline and how it influences self-discipline.
Yeah, that's a great connection. So, habits are really like the building blocks of self discipline. When you repeat small, positive habits consistently, they become automatic. Over time, these automatic behaviors free you from constantly needing willpower. So, self discipline just grows stronger and you get more consistent results.
Okay. Okay, tell me what is your opinion about self-discipline? Can it be learned or is it natural?
Yeah, I really think it can be learned. Some people might have a natural inclination, but most of us develop self discipline through practice and intentional effort. By starting with small steps, staying consistent, and being patient with yourself, you can absolutely grow it as a skill.
Great. My another question is how does goal setting support self discipline?
Great question. So, goal setting is really important because it gives you a clear target to aim for. When you set specific, realistic goals, you create a sense of direction and purpose. And that clarity makes it easier to stay disciplined because you know exactly what you're working toward.
Sorry to say it doesn't sound me and I didn't get your answer, so can you please repeat it?
Of course. So, goal setting is really crucial because it gives you a clear target to focus on. When your goals are specific and realistic, they provide direction, and that makes it easier to stay disciplined since you know exactly what steps you need to take and why you're doing them.
Yeah, now I get it. Thank you for repeating.
You're very welcome. I'm glad it's clearer now. If you have any more questions or anything else you'd like to dive into, just let me know.
Okay, let's talk about focus. What role does focus play in self discipline era?
Focus is huge. When you're focused, you filter out distractions, so you put your energy toward what really matters. That sustained attention makes it so much easier to keep going, even when things get tough. So, focus really fuels self discipline.
Okay, so you mean that focus has its own role and self discipline, is it?
Exactly. When you stay focused, you can direct your efforts consistently, which is really what self discipline needs. So, focus kind of acts like a spotlight, keeping you on track and making sure you don't get pulled away by every little distraction.
Okay, so this was about focus. Okay, now tell me about motivation. What do you think? How it affect our self discipline?
Yeah, motivation is definitely a big factor. It kind of acts like the fuel that gets you started, giving you that initial push. But the thing is, motivation is often fleeting. So self discipline is what keeps you going long after that initial spark fades. They work together, but self discipline is the steady force.
Okay, okay, tell me about some strategies that help you to maintain discipline during your tough time or bad situation.
Yeah, for sure. One big strategy is having a clear routine. So even when things get hard, you stick to a basic structure. Another one is breaking big tasks into tiny steps so you don't get overwhelmed. And also keep a small reward system. Celebrate little wins so you stay motivated even when it's tough.
You tell about two strategies or three.
Yeah, so definitely. A third one I'd mention is practicing self compassion. When things get tough, instead of beating yourself up, give yourself a bit of grace. That keeps you in the game longer and you don't give up just because you had a setback.
Okay. Okay, tell me how can tracking progress boost focus and discipline?
Yeah, absolutely. When you track your progress, you get a clear sense of how far you've come, and that keeps you motivated. It also gives you real time feedback so you can adjust your efforts. And that steady awareness helps you stay focused because you see progress unfolding, which makes it easier to keep up the discipline.
Okay. Okay, what do you think about mindfulness or
Oh,
meditation? How it support focus?
yes. Mindfulness and meditation are really powerful. They train your mind to stay present so you're less likely to get distracted. When you practice regularly, you get better at noticing when your attention drifts and you can bring it back. So it really supports both focus and discipline in a big way.
Yeah, I also believe that my meditation is an important part of life as it relaxes or make us fresh and
Absolutely. I
it
completely agree.
also relieve our stress.
Yes, exactly. It really helps calm the mind, reduce that sense of overwhelm, and creates a mental space where focus and clarity can thrive. So, yeah, it's a huge part of staying balanced and disciplined.
Okay, okay, what do you think about Accountability. How accountability and support system help us.
Oh, accountability is huge. When you have someone or even just a system checking in on your progress, it keeps you responsible. You don't want to let them down, so it pushes you to stay on track and keep your discipline strong, even when it's easy to slip.
Okay, so at last, I would like to say that if there is a message for my audience from your side, so you can also give them message so they become motivated to build up their self discipline and stay focused.
Absolutely. To everyone listening, remember this: self discipline is not something you either have or don't have, it's a skill you build step by step. Be patient with yourself, stay consistent, and celebrate even small wins. You have everything it takes. Just keep going and trust the process.
Okay, ChatGPT, thank you so much for your answers and for your time, for your knowledge. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. I'm really glad I could help. If you ever have more questions or need to talk things through, I'm here for you.
Okay, sure. So, viewers, this was my today's session with ChatGPT about how to build self discipline and stay focused. And at the last, it also give us message that how we can build up our self discipline and how we can stay focused. So, inshallah, we'll meet you in another session. Till then, Allah Hafiz.